Don't just learn, experience. Don't just read, absorb. Don't just change, transform. Don't just relate, advocate. Don't just promise, prove. Don't just criticize, encourage. Don't just think, ponder. Don't just take, give. Don't just see, feel. Don't just dream, do. Don't just hear, listen. Don't just talk, act. Don't just tell, show. Don't just exist, live. Do not fear failure but rather fear not trying. Life has no remote, get up and change it yourself. If you believe very strongly in something, stand up and fight for it. The outer world is a reflection of the inner world. Other people's perception of you is a reflection of them. Your response to them is an awareness of you. Most of us must learn to love people and use things rather than loving things and using people. Never underestimate the big importance of small things. Don't wait for the right moment to start. Start and make each moment right. The one who falls and gets up is stronger than the one who never tried. Do not fear failure but rather fear not trying. Life is short. Focus on what really matters most. You have to change your priorities over time. Successful people have no fear of failure. But unsuccessful people do. Successful people have the resilience to face up to failure, learn the lessons and adapt from it. It doesn't matter how many people you meet in your life, you just need the real ones who accept you for who you are and help you become who you should be. Fear robs you of your freedom to make the right choice in life that can bridge the gap between where you are and where you want to be. On the other side of fear lies freedom. If you want to grow, you need to be brave and take risks. If you're not uncomfortable, you're not growing. You were not born on earth to please anyone. You have to live life to express yourself, not to impress someone. Don't pretend to be someone you're not, and never lose yourself in search of other people's acceptance and approval. Be with someone who inspires you and makes you be the best version of yourself. Focus on making yourself better, not on thinking that you are better. Things turn out best for the people who make the best of the way things turn out. The reason we struggle with insecurity is because we compare our behind the scenes with everyone else's highlight reel. Have a big enough heart to love unconditionally, and a broad enough mind to embrace the differences that make each of us unique. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be anywhere. This life is not perfect, live it to the full, it's all we have. There is a depth to life which only comes from our connection to other people. However, we have to find it without becoming a prisoner. I know now that doors open as quickly as they close. That nothing very good or very bad lasts for very long. The real problem occurs using the information in a negative base, and the real solution occurs using the information in a positive base. The desire to see a change in someone is just the beginning of a new argument. Desperation brings out the darkness in everyone. Sometimes life throws you in the same situation again because you haven't learned the lesson you were supposed to learn. Plan your life the best you can, but don't get disappointed when it doesn't go the way you planned it. Embrace your struggles. Your struggles give you character. They make you who you are. We only protect what we love, we only love what we understand, and we only understand what we are taught. Cry if you know that someone is there to see you happy. Never cry for a person who doesn't know the value of your tears. When you understand yourself more, you estimate others less, and thereby increases your strength. When you start to think of yourself bigger than everyone else, it is not too long before fate brings you down to the ground. Every new chapter in your life requires you to be a different version of yourself. Always be grateful for what you have got, because someone there is begging for the rain in which you don't want to get wet. As long as you do good, the end will never be bad, and if it's bad then it's not the end.